I mean, it's not applicable to this class by any means, simply be... Oh, hello! Boris, Master of the Pit, actually aggro towards me. Alright, Boris. He shall die. There. That's actually one bandit. Let's take a look at the rest. I know for a fact that there's gonna be like a second. So where was I? Yeah, like I had a discussion, well, I actually expressed my thoughts that despite... Who is this? Ascidian Eldritch champion of the pit. So despite the fact that this class was considered by other people to be like a glass cannon, I do not think that he can be truly named in such a fashion, simply because of the fact he will have a ton of protection mechanisms, both in active and in passive form, that will allow him to mitigate the incoming attacks from enemies, as well as surviving for as long as he needs to. So I guess he's a caster, right? You know what the weaknesses of this thing? The weaknesses of this thing, I think he's using the... what you may call them. Not the shards. I try to remember the name. Jesus, I cannot do this from the top of my head. Like, the demolitionist ability that allows you to throw those clusters, grenades. He's actually more tankier than Boris in the pit, and he heals himself with Word of Renewal. Never mind, I'm still gonna kill him, it's only a matter of time. Honestly, I cannot remember the exact name of this ability. I imagine for a melee guy this would be a pain in the butt to get through. Specifically because of the fact that those clusters have a very high chance of stun, as well as they dish out an insane amount of damage if you'll be hitting like with every little shards, as well as you'll be standing closer to this enemy.
That skill's not ready.
In any other regards, this boss for a caster, like, okay, you stunned me once, so what? I have a mirror, I have a nullification, or it's not like I'm defenseless. So much for him. Oh yes, your shield did not work this time. I do believe, however, that he is gonna be able to create another one. Yeah, there's another shield by your shield. And, well, he's almost dead. No place to kite other than moving backwards. Okay. I leave Regenerator alive because he sadly was hiding behind... Well, leave. I didn't attack him as much as I could because he was hiding behind the totem and I was concentrating my fire on other enemies. What was that? Twilight... What? Twilight Whale. Ether Chaos. 1 Occultist, 1 Arcanist. Sweet! I did not expect it. Oh, there's the boss. The... what? Ostracicite. Narenkur.
I don't have enough energy.
Let me turn on back my auras. Turn back my auras on. Turn on back my auras. What the hell? Kringlish. Wow, this guy... Again, for a caster, this guy... Against a caster, this is just easy. He's like a lesser version of Salazar Tonic Blade that you will encounter in Act 1. And I'm not joking when I'm saying this, like a lesser version. Although he drops a pretty good sword, like Chaos damage, Vitality, Chaos, Aspect of the Guardian. Sure. Alright, it's time. Yay! Finally, resistance reduction. I mean, you already see how it looks, like this red thingamajiggy that pops. Oh, great. My mana had run out. That pops on the enemies. But I will still stop a bit and explain you all the mechanical nuances. So, Eldritch Fire. Active constellation that has a 15% chance to proc on attack. It has a very short cooldown, 0.8 seconds, it lasts for 4 seconds, does chaos damage, but most importantly, it lowers enemies, like both in a percent-based movement speed and the resistances against fire and chaos. The fact that it lowers resistances against fire and chaos does indicate that you will go for this devotion both for chaos builds and fire builds, no matter what type of archetypes we are talking about. And how it looks like, you already saw. Once I'll encounter any kind of elite enemies, it will be easier to show it to you. But this red, yeah, you see like on their corpses and on their bodies, on their living bodies, this red glowing starts to appear. Right, it's already a Tyrant's Hold, and this is just a Celestial Totem. A worm, a nice way, quote-unquote, to say hello from Morganet. Let's see how many tentacle monsters I would have to face. I'm seeing currently 2. That's actually a little bit tougher than I expected it. Those pesky pools. No more dogs, I imagine. Only 2 guys with tentacles. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go, right? You missed. He's dead. Ironically enough, it's not the... they didn't manage to... Really? Empower Twilight Whale? Perfect. For level 50, that's the strict improvement from what I already have. Great.